Pisces, welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hello. I am back. Sorry it took so long, guys, but I was on a little vacation. But I am back. Welcome back. Welcome in. For those of you who haven't been with me before, hello, my name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic, medium, tarot reader, healer, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute. This is an all Pisces reading. Okay, you can have Pisces anywhere in your chart. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to the universe. We're all on different timelines. We all live different lives again. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. Please don't force the reading. I do private readings. My information is down below and they're affordable. Okay, Pisces? I embody my spirits. They're always with me. I speak to them through my crystal pendant here. They answer me whatever. Okay, whatever I want. This means I love you. They'll say yes, or they can say no. All right? Or no. I don't control it, but when I tell them to do something, they do. Like say yes, or say no, or whatever. But anyway, they'll pick out the first several cards, and then I will follow them up with more tarot and some oracle cards to see what kind of messages they're trying to send out to you. Okay? Subscribe to my channel so me and my spirits can pick up on your energy. All right? Again, they will pick out the first several cards, and then we'll get this party started. All right. Let's see. What are they trying to tell you? Right now is a good time to ask Spirit whatever you need to ask them, or whatever you're here for, or whatever you're trying to figure out or find out, okay? I will give you a demonstration of my telekinesis. I won't move the bell, but I'll move the clapper inside with my mind. Okay, they say that it doesn't exist, but it does exist. All right, so don't believe everything that you read. Okay, don't believe everything that you read, especially on the internet. But yeah, telekinesis does exist. My third eye is wide open. Okay, that's the reason why I can move this without moving it, or just by my mind I can move this. All right, and also my fingers do the same thing. All right, I have energy that comes out of my fingers, my hands, and I can move whatever I have in my hands. Okay, whatever I have in my hands I can move. All right, okay. All right, so let's get the party started. All right, my beautiful Pisces, let's go. What crowns Pisces, Spirit? What crowns Pisces? What is crowning Pisces right now? All right, this is what crowns you right now. Spirit is saying the world. All right, completion of some sort. You completed something. But this is an achievement. This is fulfillment of some sort, a sense of belonging. For some of you, you're traveling for some of you, or you just traveled, okay? But this is a celebration of some sort. You might be traveling to a celebration for some of you. What else? What else? What else for Pisces? What's the third eye? What's their intuition? What's their intuition right now for Pisces, Spirit? What's their intuition for Pisces? Okay, so your intuition right now is telling you you have to make a hard decision. For some of you, your intuition is, you're trying to make a decision about something. A hard decision. A stagnation. There's some kind of stagnation, some stalemate going on. A difficult choice maybe you might have to make. You're stuck in the middle of something here. You're stuck in the middle. Some kind of hidden information maybe. opposing forces, and you're at a crossroads about something here. All right, you're at a crossroads about something, and you have to make a hard decision. Okay, Two of Swords, and then we got Four of Wands. This is your home. This is stability, home gathering, belonging somewhere, teamwork, reunion, celebrating. For some of you, you're having a hard choice to make, a decision to make with your home. Okay, Page of Pentacles. This is an offer of some sort of financial opportunity. Okay, some kind of skill development. But some of you have to make a hard decision about your house. Here we go with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Okay, this means conflict, battles, fights, violence, aggression, intimidation. All right, hostility. Yeah, you can be fighting within yourself actually about these financial opportunities of some sort. I feel too. The Hermit. Okay, self-reflection, soul searching for some of you. Receiving or giving guidance, spiritual contemplation. You have some kind of enlightenment. But for some of you, you're soul searching. You're looking deep within, like, what the hell am I gonna do? And these fights and this competition here with this, deception, competition, hostility, defeat. This might be within yourself. I don't know. Let's see. What grounds Pisces? What grounds Pisces right now? What grounds Pisces? What grounds them right now? What grounds you is Temperance. Okay, Temperance. This is, you being balanced, having patience, moderation, self-controlled, cooperating with others. You're trying to find solutions. For some of you, Pisces, you're like problem solvers. You're problem solvers. You solve things, problems somehow. Like, I want to say engineering. I don't know, something like that. Engineers, or you solve some kind of problems. You're a problem solver, Pisces. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands. Natural born leader, visionary, an entrepreneur, faithful, inspiring. But yeah, you're an entrepreneur. Some of you, you're visionaries. You like to do things. Like, you might be dealing with a fire sign. You might be dealing with the fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo. Okay. What else? What is the World? And stalemate. Yeah, for some of you, you're making difficult decisions about your home, about your job. Okay, for some of you. Yeah, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Institution is tradition, religion, wisdom, trust, social approval, conformity of some sort. For some of you, I feel like some of you are torn between two worlds. I don't know. Some of you, I just heard that. I don't know what that means, but you guys know what that means. Toxicity. I don't know. Some of you, you're trusting in your spirit. Like, you're trusting in your spirit, There's a giving and receiving here, some kind of charity. Six of Pentacles. This is, I feel like you're receiving, guidance. Wow, look at that. High Priestess, all right? This is you, Pisces. High Priestess. And then the World, again. The World, some kind of completion, some kind of fulfillment. Celebration of life or something here. Harmony, completion, accomplishment of some sort. But your intuition, your intuition is on point. Maybe your intuition was right about, you know, giving or receiving something from somebody. Well, this can be you totally like trusting your intuition. Totally. Like, you know, you're just gonna trust in your intuition. You're not listening to nothing else, you know? Wow, look at that. Again, the Hermit, soul searching. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, and then the Six of Wands, public recognition, good luck, karma. For some of you, you have choices. There's choices here that you have to make. Searching for purpose, searching for a purpose here. Daydreaming, wishful thinking, you know, just opportunities. This can be like you have choices to make. There's choices that you have to make. But there's triumph and progress and public recognition here. Self-confidence. This is what grounds you. Right above that is the Temperance. So for some of you, yeah, there's success. There's success. There's a completion to a cycle here. Whatever that, you know, you're searching for. But the Hermit came out twice, guys. So there's definitely some kind of, you know, guidance or some kind of soul searching you're doing, some truth seeking, you know, being alone. For some of you, you're alone, period. You're single, you know, and I know there's life cycles here. There's a destiny. Something's destined to change. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for some kind of guidance, some kind of enlightenment, some spiritual contemplation here. Like, what am I going to do? You know, you're trying to find balance. You're trying to find balance, moderation, calm. What else? What else you have to tell me for Pisces? What else? What is this? The waiting game. It's a waiting game. You're waiting for something or someone. That's what that is. That's the world. The completion, celebration, belonging. The belonging, and then the Hierophant. I feel like, you know, you're waiting for something here. You're waiting, you know, you're putting your life on hold for something or someone, maybe. You know, you want to complete the world, though. You want to complete something with someone. You're expecting to hear news. You know, you're expecting to hear news to complete something in your life here. Either you're waiting for something or someone, and you're putting your life on hold expecting to hear news. And you're prepared, you're ready, and you're waiting. You know? Or you're trusting your wisdom. You're trusting in, I feel like, in God or something. You're leaving it up to, you know, whatever, like, you know, tradition. But, you know, playfulness came right after that. Careful not to go overboard, enjoying the little things in life, not taking life too seriously, having more fun in life. You know, for some of you, you probably, you know, giving and receiving here. Careful not to go overboard. Something to do with that. Your generosity. And I feel like it's not like, you know, your generosity maybe, but taking. Because you're at a stalemate with something. All right? You have to decide on something here. There's a purpose here. There's purpose. Doing the soul work, looking for meaning in life. Right above that is the Priestess, you know, going on a spiritual journey, discovering your life, you know, purpose here. And that came out before here. I feel like, you know, you're trying to discover your life purpose or where you want to be. And there's a choice that there's like a stalemate here. You're trying to decide something. But there's also conflict and battles. But something to do with your house here. Yeah, you're going with your intuition. You're trying to find, you know, you're doing some kind of soul searching here for sure. With the soul searching here, you know, came up kind of like 3 times. This is going on a spiritual journey, discovering your life's purpose. doing soul work, you know, doing soul work. Yeah, soul searching. So this card came up 3 times, guys. You know, doing this soul searching work here. Contemplating on something. Trying to find the truth about something here. And you're going with your intuition. You have to go with your intuition. All right? This is right above purpose, doing the soul work. So, and then friendships came out. Friendships. The world is right above that. This can be letting go of toxic friends. That's what it says. Attracting new friends, changes in friendships, spending more time with friends, or letting go of toxic friends. This can be you letting go of toxic friends. Or maybe, you know, coming to some kind of completion with them. Or this can be an offer of friendship too. Somebody coming through, a new friend coming through. You're at a crossroads here. That's right. Right above that is the Hermit and the Seven of Swords, conflict. All right, faced with choices. You're facing the possibilities in life and the right of initiation, faced with choices. You're at a crossroads with something. You're at a crossroads with something. Something just burnt out. I just smelled fire real quick. It could have been my candle right there. I'm not sure, but I just smelled fire real quick. Might be dealing with a fire sign. All right? You might be dealing with the fire sign. What grounds you, look at this, surviving. All right? For some of you, you're barely hanging on. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're burnt out is knocking on your door. You have limited resources, no savings account right now. But right above that is, you know, good luck and karma and life cycles, destiny, a turning point in your life. You know, right next to that is a hot mess. Disorderly habits, untidy mind, chaotic, messy situation, feeling miserable and unhappy, being irresponsible. For some of you, you know, you've been, you know, illusions. There's illusions here. Somebody probably put you in illusions. For some of you, I feel that there's people around you that's a hot mess, for sure. Or this can be you, that you're a hot mess without someone here, without your earth angel. Something to do with an earth angel here, though. This can be that somebody's mad, that somebody's moving on. I feel that somebody's moving on and somebody's mad about it, or there's a hot mess about it. This can be you or them. Before we do that, I feel like I need to, the pretty blunt here. It keeps on pointing out at me here. The pretty blunt truth. Let's see what they're trying to say. Around spring. So something's about to pop off around spring, okay? Or if it didn't, something's about to be completed. Something's about to be completed. Expecting to hear news around spring. That just passed, right? So for some of you, it just passed, whatever news it was, or it's going to be coming next spring, this kind of news. Self-love. Self-treatment, intention, self-awareness. So for some of you, you need to do some self-love right now. You know, you might be, you know, faced with a lot of hard decisions. There's a give and take here, okay? But self-love is definitely needed, all right? Children. For some of you, you know, that's your purpose. It's children. Having a happy home. That's your purpose. And, you know, facade, putting on a front. For some of you, you know, this friendship or whatever, letting go of toxic friends. It's putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior, okay? And that's with friendships, all right? Friendships, for sure. Somebody's putting on a facade. And I feel like it's your friends. For sure. All right, game over, it says. Game over. And this is, you know, getting even, childish behavior, revenge, and it's right above the Seven of Swords, or the Five of Swords, with the battles, you know, so it's game over, all right? Somebody wants this revenge or whatever, seeking battles or whatever here, hostility, it's game over. Somebody did soul searching, and they're faced with choices, faced with the possibilities in life, you know, making a decision. So, you know, game over. Ain't playing games no more, all right? Somebody's trying to get even here with somebody. That's what it is. Somebody's trying to get even. This can be you or them. There's patterns here. Childish behaviors. Yeah. You're unsatisfied. You're unsatisfied. This can be you unsatisfied with your money, all right? Or you're losing interest in something or someone, and you're searching here. Searching. Again, searching. Thinking of you, profile creeping, block contact, profile searching. Somebody's definitely searching you. Thinking of you. Yeah, if you're in the public eye, or you want to be in the public eye, somebody's all up in you, all right? They're creepy. They're profile creeping on you and everything. If you're in the public eye, they're a hot mess about you, all right? They might be delusional, so you got to be careful, okay? Be careful. You might be losing interest in something or someone, I feel like. You might be losing something, like interest in something. You have bare minimum, it says here, bare unsatisfied. And then right above that is surviving, like barely hanging on, living paycheck to paycheck. So this can be you. You're just, you know, unsatisfied about, you know, living like this now. But there's a wheel of fortune here. This is either karma or something's about to happen that's going to be different, a turning point in your life, all right? Okay. What else? What is this around spring? What's around spring and waiting game with the Hierophant and the World? Something's definitely completed though. Either with a friend, your heart, and what crowns you, the world, you know. Something definitely completed or finished. Or it's inevitable to happen. What is this? Yeah, black flame. That's what it is. Bringing something back. Bringing something back. All right? You might be waiting for this. Putting your life on hold for this. You know, black flame. Bringing something back. This can be you or them wanting something back. All right? Okay, third eye. You know, this is in your third eye. All right? Your third eye. Trust what you've been shown. So trust what you're being shown. Trust what you're being shown. Your third eye. They're showing you exactly what it is. All right? Trust it. Trust your intuition. Your third eye is open. Okay? Don't be closed-minded. Don't be... This is right above it. Two of Swords. Being stagnant. Difficult choices. Well, don't be, you know, in a stagnate energy. All right? Don't be stuck in the middle. Because it says coming to crossroads. This is... You know, and crossroads came out, okay? So this is definitely a decision that you have to make. You're faced with choices here, you know. You're in the midst of a decision. You're facing the possibilities. And then Spirit is saying, just trust what you're being shown. That's it. It's as simple as that. Trust what you're being shown. You're being shown something. Trust it. All right? Trust in your third eye. High Priestess, you know. You're a High Priestess. You have sacred knowledge. Trust in your intuition. Trust in yourself. Some of you are searching for your purpose, you know. You're in your home, like something to do with your home and your purpose with this child. It can be a grandchild. To be continued, third party. To be continued, third party. Take that where it resonates. All right. There might be a child involved here. It says third eye, third party. The number 3 is significant, okay? March 3rd, February 23rd, March 13th. The number 3 is significant. You might have 3 children, 3 grandchildren, something like that. But the number 3 is significant to you, okay? 2 pumpkins. 3, 2. 2 pumpkins caught in between. Caught between 2. You're caught between 2. Okay. Drinks, you both pour into each other. So, drinks, you both pour into each other. And this is under conflict and faced with choices. So, and it's patterns. Game over. So you both pour into each other. Whatever that means. Take it where it resonates, how you take it. But you both pour into each other. That can be good or bad. Ghoul friends, meeting new boos, out being skankers. Skankies. Skunkaz? Meeting new boos. So this is you being out, you know, meeting new people, because this is where your love is at. So it's destined to happen, you know. Meeting new boos, out being skunkies, skunk ass. So, what grounds you right now is incubate. You know, time to rest and recover. This is what grounds you. It's time to rest and recover. Okay? You might have, you know, this hot mess that was around you and all that, you know. And these illusions, but it's time to rest and recover. Okay, guys? Ow. That's what grounds you. Time to rest and recover, guys. Incubate from this hot mess and this chaotic, messy situation around you. You know, you might be feeling miserable and unhappy, but yeah, it's time to rest and recover from all this shit. You know, and then we got the courthouse came out. You might be 46 years old. You could be 30 years old. But legal documents came out what crowns you right here. So this can be a completion of some sort that you finished, some kind of something with your court. This can be anything. Any kind of legal documentation that you're dealing with. Sudden wealth came out right after that. Sudden wealth. You can be winning a lawsuit of some sort. All right, you can be 30 years old, but the 30th is here. The 30th is here. That can be significant to you. You can be 30 years old. You can have 3 children. I feel like, you know, if you've been in a court case, it could have been 3 years that you've been dealing with this, or you've been dealing with something for 3 years. All right. God help anyone who disrespects the queen. God helps anyone who disrespects the queen. Okay. 1975 is here. You can be 57 years old. 1973 is here. They're saying tea time. All right. Focused meditation. So mindful, calm, mind and body in harmony. This is you. Tea time. Some of you love to drink green tea. Okay, or you need to start drinking tea. 1972 and 73 is here. Okay. All right. So there's financial growth, cash withdrawals, investments, inheritance, good fortune, money comes to me. 1978, 1987 is here. All right. So some kind of completion. I'm telling you, some kind of crossroads here. Assets are coming. You're going to be faced with decisions here. Cash, windfalls, investments. All right. Cut through the confusion. All right, cut through the confusion. 1991 is here. The 19th is here. March 19th is here. March 10th is here. Discernment, intuition, clarity, truth, spiritual, gift of wisdom, foresight, intelligence. See, look, new ideas, focus. This is you. This is you. Being the high priestess that you are. You know, cut through the confusion. All right? You have to make a decision. The hermit. Self-reflection, like doing the soul searching that you have to do. Okay, surviving. But use your discernment, they're saying, all right? Use your discernment. Cut through the fucking confusion. Don't be confused, all right? You know, there's soul searching here. This is the light. This is self-reflection. Somebody's contemplating here, trying to find truth, being alone, inner guidance, all right? This is you trying to cut through the confusion of everything. All right, look at that. Eye to eye with the demons within. You're eye to eye with the demons within. There it is. Okay? You can be 46 years old or 47, I want to say. 1964 is significant to you. But yeah, eye to eye with the demons within. This is you being confused. Yeah, I'm trying to make a decision here with the 7 of being, you know, disillusioned. You feel like somebody... hot mess. I don't know. Time to rest and recover, okay? Time to rest and recover is right above that. Incubate. All right, I'm going to give you a spirit animal. This is an animal that you've been seeing or have been seeing. Dolphin, all right? Dolphin, spirit animal. Dolphin, yet lighthearted, it means. Trust your instincts and intuition instead of overthinking. Seek the good in others and allow peace and joy and playfulness to flow through your life. Okay? Playfulness, okay? Intuition, your intuition. All right? This is just, you know, a confirmation. All right? Of what everything I just said. All right? The world, playfulness, peace, joy. So... be lighthearted, okay, my beautiful Pisces? Lighthearted. Trust your instincts and your intuition. Always trust in your intuition, all right? Cut through the confusion. Instead, don't overthink anything either. Just trust in your intuition and your instincts. Seek the good in others and allow peace and joy and playfulness to flow through your life, okay? All right. This was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Okay, it takes 2 seconds and it's free, my babies. I love you, Pisces. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. And please don't be mean because mean people suck. All right, Pisces? Mwah. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace out.